Hello, this is Phoenix Jackson of Phoenix Effect News. Thank you all for joining me here today. Happy New Year! We are in 2019 and we are bringing in some really cool, creative individuals and wow, some good interviews for you all to highlight some cool people that are doing cool and individualistic things here in America. We have Miss Joan Cabarrus. She does custom pet sculptures. Let me say that again. Custom pet sculptures. You all know that a lot of us have our dogs, our cats, our great animals, whatever we have. Some people even have little piggies. And they pass away, and even the ones that do not pass away, we have them, and we may want something that's lasting, something that can build a memory about who they are, what they meant to us as a family member, because some people do consider their pets as family. And Joanne here, she has her company, and this is exactly what they do. They can immortalize your pet. Hi, Joanne. Thank you so much for being here. Could you tell the audience about yourself for just a moment?
Hi, Phoenix. Thank you for interviewing me. Hi, everybody. My name is Joanne. I would like to introduce myself and my company, JFCRN Custom Pet Sculptures. I started doing this last year, early in February, when my husband gave me a shoebox full of sculpting supplies. At first, I didn't think of anything with it. I was just created something fish or something fish creatures. And eventually it evolved into creating a dog. And he saw it and he told me, why don't you make this a business for people? At first I doubted myself, I hesitated, but I said eventually, you know what, okay, we'll try. I created my first sculpture for a friend, and I've got great response from her, and she said, this is really amazing. I lost my pet, I lost my dog, and if I feel like she's with me everywhere I go, because I created her an earrings with her pet on the earrings. So it builds up from there. My husband, who supported me, created me a website, and from there it just built up, and I said I can make this as a professional thing for people, and feels good to help people.
Yeah, and that's so awesome because you do pet sculptures and jewelry. So let's talk about your journey to that, because you are very inspiring. I looked into you, do awesome work. You had a career for a long time, and you decide to take that leap and step into actually doing something from an artistic point of view. Can you talk a little bit about that as well?
Okay. So I came from the Philippines. I was born and raised in the Philippines. I've been here for almost 15 years. And I came over here. I decided to take a year of high school here to have that transition. And at that time, I wanted to become an artist. I thought about myself, I have this skill. But then my English was really bad, like really poor. I wasn't even talking to everybody. I was just really quiet. And I said, I would not survive being an artist with this, and my communication barrier, and on top of that is the low confidence because of that. So I decided to change my path, and I said, what could be another career that is aligned with my values? And I chose nursing. So I became a nurse. I've been a nurse for almost 10 years now, helping the geriatric population. I love it. But meeting my husband, he encouraged me, and he's also an artist. And he encouraged me, he introduced me to all these resources that I've experienced. I said, I think it's time to do something with my artistic skills. And it's time. So while doing nursing, I'm still a nurse right now. And I've decided to do it part-time now, because I'm realizing that a lot of people actually need these pet sculptures that I started doing for them. They need. It's not a want, because for my interaction with them, they're really searching for it. And a lot of them, their pets passed away they explained to me that how this is helping them. They need it. So I decided to do it full time.
I love that. And I think all successful businesses, whether it's artistry or something that's, analytical, they are successful if there's a need to be fulfilled. And the fact that you are fulfilling individuals' needs. If I had a pet, I would want a little sculpture of my little pets. My Jasmine, who's behind the camera, she has a cute little doggy named Sasha. I think that she needs to get a little sculpture for Sasha. It's just, it's immortalizing and it's great. So JFCRN Custom Pet Sculptures is the name of your company. Yes. Where can individuals find you, and what's the actual process from, hey, I want a sculpture, till you actually give them a sculpture? What's the process that individuals can expect as they are experiencing your artistry?
So I have a website. My husband created me a website. I mostly post my progress and product in my Facebook. I have a Facebook account as well, and that's where I meet. I boost my posts there, so people all over the country actually see my work, and they just message me. Message me in my email, in my Facebook, in Instagram, everywhere they can find me, and I ask them some questions. Is this pet alive or still or deceased? And I ask them questions about the personality of their pet, the history of the pet, because I do care about that too. I need to know why the ears are cut, why the tongue are cut, and then they explain to me, and that's when I even feel the heartfelt. It melts my heart when I hear these things, because some of them are horrifying, sad. Some of the pet came from being a bait of a fight. But anyway, to answer your question, I'm gonna. The process is my medium is polymer clay. I use a polymer clay. I sculpt this. I created an armature made out of wire and foil. So I measure the pet's skeleton, so to make it proportion, and then I build that, and then I ask them for pictures, clear pictures of their pets. So as much poses or angles that I can see, so I can actually have a visual of how the pet looks like. Some of them, even if the picture are not clear, I try my best. I try my best to copy the picture. So basically, I ask them what kind of pose they'd like me to create for them. Sometimes they don't have that picture, specific picture to show me, but then they will tell me, I want my pet to sit the certain way, biting the favorite blanket. These are the things that they remember their pet. And it's really important. I really like the process of knowing how to make this personalized and how this sculpture will make the pet owner remember them. After I created their sculpture, I asked them for their address. I send them to them, and that's it.
I love that, and I love the fact that you're doing proportionate artistry too, so they can have that forever. If you all would like to look her up, she's on Instagram, Facebook, her website, JFCRN Custom Pet Sculptures. Her works are on there, different examples are on there. On her social media, the examples are on there. And, just follow her, look at what she does. So you coming here as a woman from the Philippines, what were some of the challenges that you dealt with outside of even some of the language barriers? What other challenges did you deal with, and what gave you the inspiration even to become a nurse, even to come here to the state?
I'm not a political person, but I must say racism is one. I've dealt with that. I'm not going to go into detail, but it pushed me more. It pushed me harder to just be myself. And it took years for me to get over my fear, because being an Asian, my culture, we view in my opinion, my experience, that we viewed other like Americans like up here, high up here. So we always positive, even if there's something wrong in back of our mind. We just say okay. But as I lived here for a long time, I've grew stronger, and my confidence become better and better. My communication is better. I'm here. Like I said, nothing will stop me. Nothing will stop me.
Did you hear her? She just said, nothing will stop me.
A woman like you inspires me as well.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. So I heard that you can sing and you have other talents. I love that. What are some of your other hidden passions and talents? Because first of all, you're a nurse, so that means she's a nurturing caregiver, and you're an artist. And I found out you can sing. What are some of your other just hidden passions? And what about the singing? Talk to me about this.
The singing. I like karaoke. Part of our culture as a Filipino, every household in our country has karaoke machine. So that's part of our culture. And a lot of people know about this. So but I'm shy. I'm still a shy person. So I'd never pursued that, even thought of idea of becoming a singer, even though I wanted to. But now I'm doing something different, an artist. I had an idea of, why don't I become a singing sculptor? Do something that mix these both talents. And I even thought of eventually I would record myself, do some tutorials for people, and while I do that, I will sing on the side. So maybe it's a ridiculous idea, but maybe it'll work.
Oh, it's not a ridiculous idea at all. Like, people have to be their individual selves. That authenticity is what's going to win people over. Someone's just going to come to your channel and look around, and they're just going to be like, no, I don't even have a pet. I just want to hear her sing because she makes me happy. You never know how you're going to impact someone, so don't even stop there. Just do it. Just do it. So you obviously were successful as a nurse, and you're going to be wildly successful as an artist. What kind of advice can you give a younger girl? Let's say we have a 17-year-old Filipino, like your 17-year-old self who was coming here. What kind of advice could you give them to help them stay strong on their path towards success?
Always be honest. Honesty and integrity is the highest priority for me. In everything that I encounter, just be honest. Don't lie, and don't fool anybody that your art needs to be this expensive. Why do I do that? I mean, my purpose as an artist as well is to help people who are average, who could afford my art. So if that's what your gut is making you feel, don't lie that, oh, my art is expensive, it should be. Like, no, you want to help people, go ahead and help people, and success will come later when you're genuine about your purpose, intention.
Did you hear her? Did you hear that? I love that. Well, thank you so much, Joanne. Thank you for joining us. And you all, I'm going to have the information for the company listed below. Make sure you follow her on all the social media platforms. Make sure that if you do have a pet, immortalize your baby. Go ahead and get you a sculpture made. And she's right. All of her prices are really great. And they are at a level where you are getting something priceless for the rest of your life. I'm Phoenix Jackson. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.